Well, Bobby Brown, Chris Brown, no relation,
No.
will.i.am, they're all headlining this week's Ralphie Report. Joining us, as always, on Thursdays, it's 97 BHT's Ralphie. How you doing?
I am very busy. It's been a crazy past 10 days between the Grammys and Chris Brown and Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston. But I think things are kind of slowing down a little bit now, I hope at least.
A little bit, yeah, for your sake. So what is the deal with Bobby Brown? What's going on?
Well, I was actually at Bobby Brown's concert this past weekend. He performed just hours after Whitney Houston's homegoing ceremony in Newark, New Jersey. Bobby took the stage with his New Edition bandmates in Uncasville, Connecticut at Mohegan Sun Arena up there in Connecticut. Bobby addressed his ex-wife twice. First at the beginning of the show, and then later he said this to the sold-out crowd. Take a listen.
I lost 3 great people in my life in the last year.
I know, Bobby. We playing for you. Yeah.
Nothing makes me more happier than to be right here. Right.
Now, the interesting thing about the concert, Monaco, was that despite the events of the day and how emotional the members of New Edition were, it was really one big party at Mohegan Sun Arena. They performed all of Belle Biv DeVoe's hits, because, of course, Belle Biv DeVoe is a part of New Edition as well. Bobby Brown did My Prerogative, too. It was a very good show put on, nonetheless, despite the circumstances from earlier in the day.
Good to know that he can still kind of keep moving on, moving forward.
Yeah, it's almost like being on stage is a form of therapy for him.
Yeah, well, moving on to Chris Brown, he's in a little bit of trouble. I guess post-Grammys, right?
Yeah, he's making headlines for mostly all of the wrong reasons. A lot of people thought after his Grammy appearance and Grammy win for Best R&B Album that he would finally be able to put the assault from 2009 behind him and move on, but not so much the case. And Chris hasn't done any favors for himself. First, a Twitter feud with Miranda Lambert, and then with WWE wrestler CM Punk, who then posted this video to his Twitter account. Here's a clip.
Put some gloves on and get in the ring. I will choke you out, and I will make you feel as weak and as powerless and scared and alone as any woman who has had the misfortune of knowing a sad, cowardly little boy such as yourself.
Of course, CM Punk, they're challenging Chris Brown to a match, not a fake one, but a real one in the ring. Again, Chris Brown also making news, of course, this past week. He and Rihanna both releasing remixes of each other's singles. I have never seen anything so polarizing in music as Chris Brown and Rihanna in this whole relationship. It seems everybody has an opinion and there's no middle ground on it. Of course, nobody advocates domestic violence, but it's interesting, Monica. It's very interesting to say the least.
Your take on it with Rihanna, will it affect her career?
I think it's going to. You know, I think prior to this past week, Rihanna was the victim. Rihanna still is the victim, of course, but everybody felt for Rihanna. Now that Rihanna has accepted Chris Brown back into her life, people are starting to have, some people are saying it's great that she moved on. Others are saying, no, this isn't right. This sends the wrong message to children. Real quick, we don't have much time. will.i.am, what's new with him? Introduced told the BBC that his new solo album, he'll be working with a number of big names from Mick Jagger and Jennifer Lopez, who he worked with on this first single, to Justin Bieber, Dave's favorite artist as well.
All right, Ralphie from 97 BHT. Catch him on the radio each weeknight from 7 to midnight. Thanks so much, Ralphie.
Thank you.
Stay busy, right?
I'm trying.
All right, over to Dave.
Just can't get enough of that Justin Bieber.